Back when Amy and I first got married, I was spending a lot of time doing things that were just fun. At some point we had to sit down and really decide what are our priorities. And we decided that, faith certainly was number one, our family was number two. Freedom, for me, being part of the Defense Department, and defending our freedom. And then our friends were the fourth. And those four really don't leave a lot of time for anything else, but there's really nothing else that is important enough to spend time on. Amy and I have talked a lot of times about when we would get in different phases of our career, we would sit down and talk about, hey, if we could map out our career for the next 3 or 4 jobs from here, what would those be? And then just let it go and see what happens. I think just being open to whatever God's got for you, that He knows what's best. And if you really want something, you just have to pray about it and see if that's what God has in store for you. For us, whenever the answer was no for a thing, it was usually because He was setting us up for something that was better. And that certainly has been the theme through this whole transition.
At the age where our kids are, they're teenagers now, all 3 of them, and they're at an age where their peers are greatly influencing their decisions. And we have an influence on them, but they're also greatly influenced by forces outside of our home. So if we have any say in what those forces are going to be, we want them to be forces that line up with what Kelly talked about, our 4 F's, and that's what we found at New Hope. They became involved in OG, One Generation, and then they showed an interest in the Youth Performing Arts Center and YPAC. We've had an opportunity to go to a lot of different churches in a lot of different states, and I hope that the people here realize just what a treasure and gift New Hope is. There are very few churches that invest in young people the way New Hope does, but I love them being a part of a culture that says, no, God's gifted you and you have ways that you can give back too.
New Hope's got so many facets and so many opportunities that no matter what your niche is, when you find your niche, there's something there for you. And if your niche is one that doesn't exist, New Hope will help you build that niche, and then other people can benefit from it.
It sounds strange to a lot of our friends on the mainland when we say that a big reason that we're staying in Hawaii is because of our church, but a big reason we're staying in Hawaii is because of our church, because of the community that we have found here. We've created a family for ourselves, and because of the opportunities that our kids have here.
I actually recently heard myself say, hey Blake, if you don't get the lawn mown, you don't get to go to church tonight. And he got up and went out and mowed the lawn, and I went, well, that just happened. You don't find that just any place.